Hi guys, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Donna in case you are new here, and if you are new, luckily for you, we are starting completely fresh with this channel, and if you are recurring, then I love you guys. Thank you for watching all the time. Hopefully you're watching this on Sunday when it gets uploaded, but if not, happy whatever day of the week it is when you're watching. So we are taking it old school today. We are doing a little get to know me. I don't really have much of a platform on anything really anymore since I started everything completely over as well, besides my YouTube channel. My TikTok, I believe, is the only thing that I really have like a following anymore besides my Facebook, but I think Facebook is just a completely different world in general. So without further ado, I have a couple of lists pop up of questions over on Pinterest. Thank you, Pinterest, for being the GOAT still to this day. So I'm going to start first. My name is Donna. This channel is very lifestyle based. I don't travel as much anymore, but when I do, you can guarantee you will get some form of a vlog from it. I'm a dog mom. I post a little bit of beauty, a little bit of books, a little bit of just like the mindsets and how to grow in your mid to late 20s, just like complete growth overall, but we always keep it faithful and faith-based on this channel, so there is that as well. So first things first, number one, what is your height? I am a petite woman. I am 5 feet tall, and I believe I have been 5 feet since I was 16. If I do stand up straight with better posture, I'm 5'1", but unfortunately my posture is awful, so I'm a good 5 feet. My favorite color is between pink and purple, but not like a deeper purple, closer to like a lavender type of purple. I have loved purple for so long, and then I actually had purple walls in my parents' house, and I absolutely hated it. So I do lean closer to pink when I try to choose things of my favorite color, but I am also slowly becoming a vanilla girl too. So what was your favorite subject in school? School was very hit or miss for me. There were certain things that I really liked. There were certain things that I really didn't like. Certain grades were easier than the other, but my overall favorite subject was always history for some reason. And I don't think I could tell you much anymore about history because I don't like continuously study things. I do want to read more historical fiction. The Kristen Hanna books were a few of my favorites. Hanna books are on the longer side, so I did listen audiobook wise to those. So anyway, history. Long story short, history. Something I want to learn. So in high school, I did learn a little bit of piano. For the most part, he just really taught us notes on the keyboard, and then for the most part, for the rest of the semester, I just remember a lot of going on YouTube and following like piano tutorials, and then he would like come bounce around and listen in. It was really cool. It was like he had like a master keyboard, and then he could literally like jump to whatever other keyboard and listen in. It was really freaking cool. But I really want to learn another instrument, possibly piano. What is your favorite current quote? This one is a good one, and it is actually a Bible verse. So something that I guess you guys could know is that me and my fiance are 1 official year of trying to conceive, and we have been having some issues, unfortunately, and there are a couple of Bible verses I love to look back on. When it comes to fertility, my absolute favorite is Hebrew 11:11, and it was by faith that even Sarah was able to have a child. Though she was barren and was too old, she believed that God would keep his promise. It's just my all-time favorite scripture to read whenever I'm feeling super, super down, or when I end up having my menstrual for the next month and a negative pregnancy test. Another really good one about fertility is Psalms 113 verse 9. He gives the childless woman a family, making her a happy mother. Praise the Lord. My favorite food. Now, some people in my personal life would be like, this girl doesn't eat, but I promise you I do eat. I just have a lot of GI issues. But even though I can't eat it anymore, a buffalo chicken calzone is oh my gosh, that thing was my go-to. Just all the cheese, extra buffalo sauce, but it wasn't like spicy because you had like the cheese. It was just so freaking good. But my current favorite food would probably be just like a good gluten-free, dairy-free pizza. And I know that sounds boring probably to some of you guys, but I promise you, if you find the right one or you can like create the right one, it's fire. Favorite place. Now, this goes between two. Obviously, if I want to be corny, I can say anywhere with my dogs and my fiance, which is true. But if we're talking a physical place, it would have to be anywhere on a cruise. As long as I'm on the ocean, semi unplugged from everybody else, I'm happy. I say Disney, but Disney recently has just been so expensive and chaotic and things like that I feel discernment towards Disney recently, and we can definitely deep dive in another video if you guys want. I don't want to upset any Disney adults because I low-key still am, but I've been having some serious discernment about Disney recently. Do I use sarcasm? All the time, to the point where it used to get me in trouble, and I've calmed down since, but it used to, very badly. What song did I listen to last? Last song that was currently playing was Stars by Ann Wilson. I started to listen to that new album, and then next thing I knew, I was already home, so I was like, dang it. And then other than that, I've just been listening to my audiobook. The next one is shoe size. So I'm a size 6. I believe I fit in kids 5s as well. Don't quote me on that, but I know my Lightning McQueen Crocs are kid size. And then I used to have a pair of Nikes that were a kid's 5 as well, but the Nikes felt a little tight, but the Crocs fit perfect. Eye color. They are blue. Certain seasons they look green, certain seasons they look on the gray side, but for the most part, they're blue. Hair color. Originally, I have a dark brown hair. For those who understand hair formula, I am just your basic like 4.5 N. We need a hair history lesson for me. I damaged my hair terribly bad. For the most part, my hair was super, super healthy, and I got it to grow nice and long. I got a balayage done, but it was more of just like tiny, tiny money pieces, and then it went down underneath, but it wasn't like a peekaboo exactly. And then from there, I went to add more highlights in like I wanted, and then from highlights, I went to trying to make me completely blonde, and then from completely blonde, I ended up just changing my hair color every single month for the year 2024. And 2025, I've been better in the sense of I've used less bleach, but I still have at least put hair color on my head every single month, unfortunately. So I lasted a a black cherry, which was a 3RV from L'Oreal. And I haven't touched it since. I believe we are officially, I do have to double check, but I think we are officially 1 month no hair color, as much as I really want to. But I really do like this because unless the sun's hitting it like it is from the window on the side, you can't tell I have really any other color in my hair. When I'm like inside, like as you can see on the side, I just look like a normal really dark brown. Favorite movie. So I actually have a top 3. Titanic, If I Stay. So If I Stay is about a family that gets into a car accident, and the daughter is basically just like living outside of her body. She's in the ICU and stuff like that. My favorite book. So my favorite book is also If I Stay, but also I hate Rebecca Yarros for doing what she did in this book. But The Last Letter had me crying for 2 hours straight. And for that, my favorite book, The Wish by Nicholas Sparks. That book is so good. Oh my gosh, so good. Band, my favorite band will always and forever be Between Emblem 3, who was on X Factor a very long time ago. And also, honestly, I was a One Direction girl. But Big Time Rush over One Direction. And I'm sorry if that's controversial, but that's just me. Favorite holiday. My favorite holiday is Easter. A lot of people will come and say that holidays like that are pagan, blah, 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 but I still celebrate Christmas and Easter, even though there is no exact date in the Bible on when these things happened. It's the resurrection of Jesus. And then the last one from this list is the last book that I read. I'm currently reading Salem Fall. It is about a billionaire, I guess you can say. He was arrested for the murder of his fiancée, but the book is in the point of view of someone who works on the team that he had hired to, I'm drawing a blank on like legal terms, but basically she's like a junior associate for the team that is going to basically get him out of jail. This book that I officially finished, this was an audiobook, it wasn't like physical reading, but it was Funny Story by Emily Henry, and I love Emily Henry. So I know I'm talking about Salem Fall over there, which is definitely not a faith-based book or by any means, but I try not to read smutty books anymore. And for some reason, I don't know why, mentally I thought Emily Henry writes cleaner, closed door type of romance books, but Funny Story did have a lot more smutty than Beach Read did. A lot more like smut, I guess you could say, than Beach Read. So we're going to lean this over to more faith-based questions. How has your faith helped you through difficult times? Faith has been all over the place. Recently, I would say I am at I am at like a reasonable middle of lukewarm and on fire, whereas years prior I was just completely away from him, or I was just all in or nothing. So recently there's a lot of family stuff going on basically behind the scenes, and I just pray to God every day as long as people are healthy and not in a position of harm. That's all that matters to me. So as long as I can just remind myself that, Jesus is there. Jesus will, even if things do get even more difficult or things strive off in the not so great way, like he will be there to help us carry our cross, basically. This next one says, what Bible verse inspires you and why? I'm going to read you this Bible verse and then we're going to go into a story time, obviously, after. So it's 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7, and it says, overthinking will kill your peace. Pray and leave it to God, for he cares about you. I am the queen of overthinking and paranoia. It's crazy. I even begin to explain to you the amount of hospital visits because I thought I was dying, the amount of opportunities I quite literally said no to because I kept saying that I wasn't good enough and I kept overthinking everything, etc. For example, I just left my full-time job. And I have left this job once, maybe twice before, but I always went back because it was some form of a stability to me. And my fiance's parents run a restaurant, and I've worked there before as a hostess, but I was never a waitress because I just kept always telling myself that I'm not good enough. And there were many times prior, before quitting my full-time job, that I was like, I physically cannot work as a waitress over there because I will be so bad. Like, I'm good customer service wise, but like sometimes I just don't think, again, overthinking. Like, I'm very good customer wise. I do have a lot of patience, but when you're face to face with somebody while you make a mistake, I just haven't grown in that aspect. Like, I grew up in a environment where mistakes were talked very negatively about, basically. If it's something that I can avoid mistakes, okay, but in a circumstance like that, you can't. But anyway, yeah, for months and months, I kept telling him, like, no, I'm just going to find a different position. And basically, the hiring job market, like we all know, everyone and their father says that they're hiring, but at the same time, nobody's hiring. How do you incorporate prayer in your daily routine? So this goes a couple of different ways. I'm trying so incredibly hard to not touch my phone in the morning, but I have a really bad habit of turning my alarm off on my phone and then swiping up to check whatever notifications. And then next thing I know, it's like 8 a.m. and I was supposed to get out of bed like an hour ago. So that's really bad in the mornings, but throughout the day, I just say a little prayer whenever I can, whether it's in my head or out loud. I think that's one thing about prayer that people don't really understand. It doesn't have to be out loud. I promise you, whatever you're thinking, Jesus knows what you're thinking. Like, I promise you. So if I'm like alone, like I am right now filming this, I'll be like, okay, Jesus, please bless and protect anybody watching this video right now. I might also go for a walk like I need to. I need to get my vitamin D because I just feel so anxious for some reason today. So I'm gonna go put the harnesses on the girls, get them in their little jackets, put a jacket on me, put some pants on me because I'm in shorts right now, and just go for a walk. Just pray while I'm walking. This one's really good. It's what is your current favorite worship song? Not like, it's Christian, but I don't know if it's worship. Come Jesus Come by CC Winans. So good. I wish I could play it right now. Another really good song that I always forget about sometimes is So Will I by Hillsong United. I know a lot of people are very iffy about Hillsong United, but that song is just so good. A lot of people do also feel some type of way because it talks about astronomy a little bit. It does, but I don't know, the song's just so good. The Blessing too. Anytime that I feel like something is going astray, like I said earlier, a bunch of family stuff. So I was actually at my dad's house while he was, I think, across the street at my uncle's, and nobody else was home. I played it on my phone, not super loud, just enough for me to hear, and I just sang the song and worshiped in my father's house, literally my father's house, because of everything that's just been going on. So that's another one. I Speak Jesus by Charity Gale, I believe is her last name. That one is so freaking good. And the last favorite that I can like name at the top of my head is Holy Forever. I don't care if it's in English or in Spanish. I don't even speak Spanish fluently. But the song in Spanish is so gorgeous. And then in English, obviously, I can sing it, but I absolutely love Holy Forever. Alright guys, so that is it for this video. I can't wait to see you guys next Sunday. I also can't wait to see where this channel leads us. If you guys liked this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Come join the family. And I'll see you next week. Hopefully next week might be a little bit more of like a usual video, probably a little on the vlog style. I am trying to get away from vlogs completely, unless it's videos like doing this for a week straight to see how I feel doing that. Like that kind of video is fine. But I don't know, I like having the microphone in front of me. I like having the camera in front of me. I like doing sit down videos. It's just most of the time I don't know what to talk about. So let me know what you want to see from me down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!